This is Moments Without Reason with Alan Prohaska and Joe Peralta. A couple of fellas sitting around chatting about whatever comes up. If you've got something on your mind you'd like to share, hit us up on email at momentswithoutreason@gmail.com. Moments Without Reason. And now your hosts, Alan and Joe.
And we're back with another episode of Moments Without Reason. Joe Peralta and Alan here. Hi, Joe.
How are you, Alan?
I'm good. How are you doing this week?
I'm pissed off. Couldn't tell by my upset New York accent.
Who pissed in your Wheaties, Joe?
Pretty much everybody on the freeway.
Yeah. Now let's be fair to our listeners here. Joe's on the road again. He's doing the Willie Nelson.
That should be the theme, for when I'm traveling.
It's not a bad idea.
On the road again.
I might do that. I might get the Willie Nelson nasal fucking version.
On the road again.
Oh man, you're in. Oh, jeez.
I'm actually in Chattanooga.
Yeah, I know. It's frightening. It's frightening.
And the best part is, and I told you this yesterday, is I go get my rental car. And it's a hybrid.
Right.
In Tennessee, where it's, we're just pickup trucks up mountain.
Where it's like borderline illegal to drive a hybrid.
Yeah, it's like, the hell is that, boy? And it has New York plates on it.
Oh, jeez.
So I think Avis didn't like me in this town at one time and said, we're just going to get them killed. That's all. Fuck the ticket. I'm sure if I search deep, one of these tires has like at least a gram of blow in it, just enough to take me in.
You just happen to qualify for our automatic 3 strikes penalty, boy.
Wait, hold on a second. Is this a California driver's license?
Oh hell, and you got New York. Get the fuck out the car.
Yeah.
Mr. Peralta, or what the hell? How you fucking Italian fellas? We don't got no.
Now you can make this easy for me and start running now, or I'm gonna have to shoot you in the back and plant the gun on you.
What do you mean? Don't we have tasers? Yeah, we gonna tase you first.
Hold we can tase you after, but it ain't no fun if you're dead.
Hold you still with the taser. That way we can plug you.
Take you home to my daughter. She can play with you for a while.
We got us a couple of pit bulls out back, but I ain't gonna dirty you up, and I ain't gonna dirty up my coon dogs and let them have that shit. That ain't gonna happen. Them's hunting dogs. So yeah, there's a lot of love for Tennessee.
Yeah, no, it's actually fine. I was just a little.
Well, you drove last night. I talked to you on the phone. From the holding cell, and you drove about 2 hours.
2 hours, yeah.
And we were talking on the phone, and there were like cops hiding in the bushes on the side of the freeway.
God, man, I thought they gave that up. It's like.
Well, in the rest of the world where it fucking matters, they did. In Tenna-fucking-Hoochie.
Come on, man. Get a drone like everybody else.
Well, get a drone. Pretty soon they'll just, you know what they're going to do next week, Joe? They'll probably just have fucking SWAT vehicles blocking the freeway.
That's it.
Wow. Your journey there, you have to tell the listeners. We were talking back and forth when you were at the Denver airport.
Yeah.
And it was
it started
weird.
It started a little bit before San Francisco. First of all, I am just dumbfounded as to, all of this freeway expansion and new bridges and all of this, and yet we're still inundated with traffic, man. It's like, where the hell are these people coming from? And it used to be commute hours. Now it's like 24/7.
Right.
It's.
I still remember that, man. I remember, what was it, like 7 to 9 a.m. and
to 9 a.m. and then after that traffic flow.
Yeah, and then 4 to like 5:30, 6 o'clock.
Yep.
Now it's 24/7.
That's it. Unless you happen to get up between 1 and 2 in the morning and decide to go out for a stroll, and you got no traffic.
That's the job for me. That's got to do that.
No, I mean, it's like, but you know what I think? I think it's just, used to be back in the day, there was no such thing as a commute. You either jumped on a bus. Most people jumped on a bus, or they worked within 10, 15 minutes of where they lived.
Absolutely.
Now, I actually talked to a guy when he told me he had to get up at 4 in the morning, and I said, but you don't start till 9, and he says, yeah, but I got a 2.5 hour commute. Mm-hmm. He lives in Sacramento.
That's ridiculous.
And works in Silicon Valley every day.
No,
every day.
I would rather spend a good portion of my salary and rent an apartment.
Yep.
That's the limit.
Dude, I would be definitely in jail.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Or my vehicle would be, quarantined or. Might as well put a 5 on the side with Joe's Demolition Derby up on the hood.
You drive by, Joe. You know you're not supposed to be in this part of the freeway. You know better than that shit. We done told you 4 times. You think you're in fucking Tennessee or something? What's the matter with you?
You are talking the accent.
Yesterday at the airport, it was hilarious because you saw like you saw a lot of celebrity lookalikes that were different versions of them. Tell them about that.
Well, I used to, and this started like 15 years ago when I would travel a lot and work till 5 in the morning and jump on a 7 a.m. flight. So I would go to the airport, and you're kind of in a daze, so you observe more when you're half asleep. And
right.
I observed. I remember just the sign of the times, like 15 years ago, when everybody had just a cell phone. Everybody's walking around with their phone in their ear, and then a couple years later, they're walking around with the string hanging from their ear. Now everybody's texting, and their heads are down at the it's like their chin is stapled to their chest.
That's right. That's exactly right.
But so I was playing yesterday. I played the. What celebrity do you look like, and what stage of their life? And I think I told you I saw Willie Nelson if he was 20.
You told me that, and I still stick with my original summary on that. Willie Nelson was never 20.
He was born at 87?
Born at 87.
Just hung in there.
He was born on the same bus that he tours in.
Okay.
He's always, and he was born with a bag of weed.
Yeah, I know. You have to say what kind of bag.
That's Willie. So. And you saw... who else was it? You saw like 4 or 5 pretty good dead ringers at different stages. What was the girl singer you saw? Joni Mitchell.
Yeah.
Joan Baez.
Yeah, Mama Cass.
A
lot of Mama Casses.
Well, to be fair to everybody, you were waiting for a flight to Tennessee.
Yeah, but they were all over, man.
Well, the shitty part Joe doesn't mention is the whole time he was in the waiting area at the Denver airport for his flight to Tennessee, I told him my suggestion was go to a flight area going to a bigger city. Joe said, I'll be fine. I had to call airport security because I didn't hear back from him. He was stuck in a fucking, there was wood chips all over. People were whittling.
Oh, and there were rocking chairs.
Yeah, rocking chairs and banjos as carry-ons.
Yep. I saw a couple of them. I said, "Oh, look, they're going to Nashville. Gonna be a star."
If we had any listeners in Tennessee, we don't now.
Yeah, no. I heard like the infamous click heard around the world.
Fucking Yankee bastards.
Well, they think they are. Yeah.
Oh, well, we're gonna rise again, and the first 2 sons of bitches we coming after is those 2.
And again, we are an equal opportunity offender.
That's absolutely right. Everything is hated equally.
Yeah. I do hope everybody has a sense of humor about this.
You know what? Fuck them if they don't.
Yeah, I mean,
I
know that too, but I really do hope it.
There's no limits in comedy. You know that.
If you can't laugh at yourself, trip somebody and laugh.
We laugh at each other constantly, usually at each other while we're out in public.
That's it.
Tell them about the hippie, the obese hippie and her stinky ass.
Oh, no, fucking bitch!
It made you fucking livid.
No, I mean we're people. People start. We're going to start boarding soon, and people get. United has the premier 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lanes, and I'm in number 2. Because I'm not first class or premier. I don't travel. I travel a lot, but not enough to justify being on the food chain again. That was a previous episode for those who missed it.
That's right.
And so I'm standing there, and this. She kind of looked like God. I can't even describe it.
Just tell the truth. She was a big fat fucking cow.
She wasn't big from the top. She just had like this big. She wore like size 52 Levi's. But her torso was small. So there were some deformities going on.
So
I mean, her parents obviously the 60s were good to them. I'm sure they experimented beyond their control.
So you met the woman from the carnival, and then
yeah, pretty much. Aren't you Carney Ann? Not to be confused with Raggedy Ann. She's not a kid's doll, by the way, unless you're in the South. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from.
That's awful. So what did she do?
Well, first, okay, this was strategic. First of all, I see her come up to the line,
right.
And the line kind of bends to the left because you got to let people. You just can't have a straight line because people are walking through, and you're going to run into the escalator. So it kind of bends to the left, and I'm at that angle, okay, where she comes up and she goes, "This is zone 1," and
you're the bend. You are the bend.
I am the bend,
right?
So she goes, "This is zone 1," and I go, "Yeah," and I notice she's got a carry-on, a purse, a laptop case. And I think a bag with Birkenstocks in them. So
obviously somewhere between airport security and the gate, she stole a laptop.
Exactly.
Right.
And again, this is just travel etiquette, people.
That's
man.
right.
You know what?
Human decency.
Yeah, come on. You don't want to pay to check a bag in. Come on.
So she she asked you what line
is this line 2? And I said yeah. And then I look. And so she gets behind me,
mm-hmm.
And then as we move, she starts shimmying in front of me.
Wow!
And I don't give a shit. We're all going to get on board. We're all leaving at the same time, no matter what. But it's the point that if I can't get my shit in the overhead because your fat ass had to get her case full of fucking diet snacks.
That's right.
I'm going to be a little pissed off. Then while she's up there, she looks back and here comes, Jerry Garcia, her boyfriend.
Oh, jeez.
And she's like waving him up, like, "Hey, I got us a spot here." And as he walks by, dude, it's like this guy. I think this guy's religion prohibits him from buying or wearing deodorant or soap.
Ooh, that's ugly.
Because this guy's Al Qaeda, fucking,
Yeah.
But he had jihad against any hygiene products.
Ooh, so he's pretty right.
He walked by, dude, and like half my face just went into Pigpen mode from the Peanuts gang, man. It just like all of a sudden went into fluff dirt. Mode. Dude, it's just what the fuck is going on? And then I did the mistake of breathing.
Oh,
and that was it. Like half my. I no longer have to groom my nose hairs.
Yeah, your nose is shot. That's right.
It was nasty, dude. I mean, it was like, oh, how the fuck can you really get on a plane? It was just. Please do not sit next to me. And I'm just going. Please, if I see you anywhere, I'm just going to get off the plane and go. I'll take the $700 to go on standby.
Yeah, you can leave me.
Yeah.
Please do.
But it amazes me, and people are again. This is just airport etiquette. It's like you get on. What pisses me off the most is the people that get on and go, "Excuse me, but my family's trying to sit together. Could you possibly move over here? You over there, and you who have a comfortable aisle seat, sit in the middle for the next 3 hours."
Right. Exactly.
And I just kind of go, "No hablo inglés."
That's right. A good skill to have, my friend. That's right.
That's it. It's like no comprendo.
Sorry, lady. Well, what amazes me is what you said is the lack of common decency to other people. I don't expect anybody else when I go somewhere to give me any extra quarter because I have a kid or I have a wife or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like those people with the baby on board. Fuck you and fuck your baby.
Yep.
Carlin said that. George Carlin said that.
You're more important than me. You
right.
know. Oh my God! So I shouldn't be doing my aggressive driving today because is that a yellow square?
Oh, Joe, you need to slow down, dude. I think it says "baby on board."
You know what? No, I actually get off the freeway and give her that much space.
I think they should all have police escorts for them and their fucking bizarre, weird shaped headed kids.
There you go.
But It just and that's mean. That's mean and hateful. There are kids with misshapen heads. I mean, not in where Joe and I go, thankfully.
Well, that's because they don't get them the right helmet size.
No, they don't. And they buy the cheap helmet.
Yeah, and it deforms. It's like you put a pig in a square box, it's going to be a square pig.
That's
so. You put a gimpy kid in a wrong size helmet, he's going to have the helmet size head.
It doesn't matter. We're going to hell anyway. Who cares?
Well, no, you know what? People used to tell me, don't make fun of people because you have young kids. My my youngest just turned 21 on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like,
Oh, is that Saturday?
Excuse me, Sunday.
Sunday. Well, happy birthday. I totally spaced that.
Little Deanie, 21.
Wow, I got to get her like a bottle of tequila or something.
There you go.
Well, I mean, I don't want her to open the damn thing. I'll tell her there'll be periodic check-ins to make sure the bottle has not been tampered.
I told her, just, you know what? I said, you're my daughter, and you just might as well skip the middleman and let's go straight to the Betty Ford clinic. No, she's a good kid. She doesn't drink.
Good for her, man, and good for you. That's kudos, man. That's Class A parenting, brother.
Well, no, it's just I don't want to be like Dad. It's not parenting. Man. It's like, fuck, I don't want to end up like him. Holy crap.
You've seen me in the mornings. Is that what you want to look like?
Daddy, can you make breakfast? There you go.
The issue is she's smart. She's seen Dad scramble eggs on the kitchen floor.
That's it. That's it.
The traveling is always amazing to me. The biggest part that always blows me away is what you touched on earlier. I have never been to an airport, and I've traveled frequently as well, and seen people, they get on the PA system, the desk agent, and okay, we're now boarding. People run up there like that part of the plane's going to leave before the rest of it.
Yep.
You're not going anywhere. I could lollygag and hold up the entire plane. But these people run up there like, I got to get in there to sit on the plane and then look like they're tapping their fingers like they're just, fuck, when are we going to leave?
That's it.
I usually wait, man. I don't want to sit there all crunched up. The freaking air doesn't work until they roll the thing out.
Yep. Here's another observation I saw, and this was a while back. I don't know if they've fixed it since, but you know how you have, when you go to check in, you have like your Premier, you have your Standard,
sure.
Your Ultra Premier, and
the I'm Very Special Club.
And I was back in the day when I was, towards the end of my Premier days, I was in one. It's got a little red carpet and one very special, attendant / teller. And there was just, so there was three of us.
Is she dressed in leather?
No.
Damn.
She was, she had a pink lace teddy. And she held a tray with champagne mimosas
and different lotions.
No, I think it was only one. They weren't different.
Okay,
it's just the one United lotion that they put.
Right.
So anyway, so I'm sitting there and I go, "Oh, this is cool." There's only 3 people in the Premier line. I look at the other line; it's got about 15 people in it.
Okay? Oh wow!
But little pink teddy dumbass. Is taking her sweet time with this one guy to where the 15 people went faster because they have 3 people tending to them.
Oh, of course.
Okay.
You know what that is? That's time management, man.
Yeah.
That's absolutely time management.
And I went, and the part of me is going, I need to go jump over there. It's kind of like when you're in the shopping center, at the Safeway, and you go, or for those down south, Piggly Wiggly.
Or A&P.
Krogan's. Anyway, so
wait a minute, Joe. Let's not like Dollar General.
Oh man, now you're getting,
Dollar General.
This is going on, man. But there's never a line at those, man. Because it's like I don't even think they should have cash registers. Just count the items, and if you're good in math, you're going to get a total.
Okay, but now this
17 items.
But a lot of these stores are in the South, right? Right. Now, and I know you just got it. Right? So in the South, and you just said good at math. Really?
Sorry.
Yeah. You're slipping.
But, same thing.
So go back to your stewardess thing.
So there was no stewardess. She was just the one lady who was taking care of this one. She took the amount of time it took to take care of one guy. 15 people were taken care of by 5. And I was debating I need to go jump over there, but by then more people started coming in, and then now we're down to 2 people in my line.
Which airline was this? Was it United?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the Premier line versus the and I'm sitting there going, well, how could it be Premier? Shouldn't it be like the one lady taking care of all the people who are not, and as many people possible taking care of the Premier?
Right. Now, Joe. That makes too much fucking sense.
Absolutely. That's why I'm not a CEO.
We talk about this constantly. You're thinking way too pragmatically. We've both been pulled over and told to stop that in the past. So
I actually got slapped and said stop that.
Yeah, I got stun gunned and it's a lesson hard learned.
I was given a coupon to my proctologist.
I got 2 of those. I went to redeem the coupon. He told me he only likes me as a friend.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so much of a friend. Why don't you take that damn class ring off next time?
Yeah. Dr. Thickfinger to room 4, please. Wow.
And could you let me know next time you go clam shucking? You know, can you use some, hand softener or something?
Yeah.
Jesus.
That boil is going to leave a mark, I'm going to tell you that.
What feels like the inside of a rat-tailed file, man.
What are you, Doc? Like a part-time fisherman? What is it? Is Tennessee being good to you? Are the people?
Yeah, it is. It is. Well, like I said, I haven't had a place where the people are just downright mean. They're either disconnected, don't get involved with you, or they're very accommodating. But I've never had an incident.
Well, they're just accommodating to you in Tennessee because they want you to get the fuck out of there.
That's it.
That's the only reason.
Hurry up, man! You done with your job yet?
Be nice to him. He'll leave.
Yeah, he'll confuse him. But
wow. I came across an article we had to cover. This is from the Huffington Post. This woman's a 54-year-old kindergarten teacher. This one, believe it or not, is not our 3 favorite places. It's not Florida, Texas, or Alabama. It's in Mesa, Arizona.
Nice. I don't see how they get away with.
Oh no! Wait, that's wrong. That's a different one.
It's an armpit. I mean, I've known people that have come. As soon as they say it, I go, "But of course you are." I'm from Mesa. Yep. No surprise there.
Yes, you are, aren't you?
For those people living in Mesa, we
That's
apologize.
right. We don't have anything against you. This is actually from the Mesa story was a different one.
By the way, Mesa means table in Spanish.
Is it really?
Oh, yep.
Well, let's see. That's just stupid. You live in a place named Table.
Yep. Maybe they meant periodic table, as in we'll never understand it.
Oh, that's very
What?
possible. You know what? That is possible.
Nobody's getting that joke either, except you and me. So
it doesn't matter. They'll get it. Hopefully,
periodic tables. That mean you're on the rag.
The hell is that? I went out together tonight, and this girl told me. She said, "I'm on my menstrual cycle." I said, "I got a Harley out front. You can leave that thing parked out there. You got to take that thing." Excuse me. I stand fucking. Of course I do, Joe. It is Texas. God, a Texas babysitter was arrested.
Oh well, then we definitely got to apologize to Mesa now.
Yeah, sorry, Mesa. We love you.
Yeah, too late. They've
fucking wasteland. Looks like Mad Max. You kidding me? A Texas babysitter.
Isn't the guy from Mad Max the mayor? The guy used to did the Scream and used to hang people on popsicle sticks.
Oh yeah, no, you're thinking of the little shit that lived underneath it, had to shovel in the pig shit. Master Blaster,
the feral kid, Master Blaster,
who runs Bada Town. Master Blaster. A Texas babysitter. She was arrested after. God, only in Texas, brother. After setting fire to the house of children, she said, because they lacked respect. Nobody was hurt. Her name is Martha Dreyer. She pleaded not guilty to arson. She'd been babysitting this lady, the Williams kids, 4 kids, 2 preteen girls and 5-year-old twin boys. And you know what? That'll make you do a lot of crazy shit, but you can't set houses on fire, you crazy person. For several months, she'd been babysitting them. On the night of August 9th, the daughters were on vacation with their father, and Dreyer was watching the 2 boys at their mother's house. The babysitter told police she went to Williams' residence about 9 p.m. to get some popcorn. Police say that security cameras show the fire started about 25 minutes after she got there. The blaze was escalating as the babysitter drove away.
And you know me, man. This is the little movie's just running in my head.
Yeah.
She walks in, kids are out of control. She calmly walks over into the garage, goes, "Where do you keep the gasoline for the lawnmowers?"
And with this smile in her fucking bag of Orville Redenbacher.
Exactly. She's got a little Mary Poppins bag,
Wow.
And probably lit a cigarette, flung it, Andrew Dice Clay style,
I'm
Kids,
sure.
You'll behave next time, won't you?
No, that's right. That's right. It's Texas again. This is crazy. It's crazy shit. The second story I've got is and let that be a lesson. Don't move to Texas. And if you're in Texas, get out. Drop us an email, momentswithoutreason@gmail.com. We'll try to get some discounts at like Allied van lines and shit.
I don't think they have Allied. I think it's diversified.
No, it's probably like Spurs moving and hauling or some shit. It's like
Billy Bob's.
Watch, we'll start getting emails. We're relocating to Mesa. Have y'all got the? So The next one I've got is I sent this.
How the hell does text have an accent?
Text?
You just said we're going to get an email, and all of a sudden there's an accent. How do you know what the accent is?
I can tell when it
unless
comes in.
phonetically they spell.
No.
Hey man,
No,
we're
no.
going to move.
Good call.
Mics.
Good call, my friend.
Just let me know. Don't
one
get
word.
it, you know.
Google hic detection. You've heard of Google Translate. You've heard of Google fucking Maps. You've heard of Google all this shit. I have an inside. I won't name my source, Mr. Lee, at Google. And I've got Google hic translate. So the voice, when you click on the voice, it translates it to whatever part of the country they're from.
I did hic detect, and the first it just came up hic detergent.
Yeah, that same thing.
That's not that just doesn't exist.
There's no such thing.
Uncle Hick's detergent. Okay.
Wow, it's probably based out of like Abilene or some shit. So here's we talked reality TV an episode or two ago. Remember that?
Yep.
This one they beat us to it, Joe. I sent you this last week. It's there's a new sex box show. It's going to feature people having sex in a box, but it's kind of misleading because you're not going to see them. So it's Cable's We Network, and they're gonna. It's a show. It's from a UK series. So here's how it goes: the couples discuss their relationship issues with a panel of experts. Then they retire to a camera-free, soundproof box on set to have sex. While in there,
I mean, I think again, you and I should add
something to it. Now, what would you add to that? Would it be the box, the show? What would you do to it?
I would determine the size of the box.
Okay. They said it. I think they said it's just big enough for like I think a double bed, not very big.
Oh no, that's too big.
Yeah, no, I agree.
You know, I mean, it's got to be 1 foot by 1 foot. You know.
Yeah, I agree.
Wrap them in there
and make them use their imaginations.
That's it.
I think that they should be. Yeah, no, I agree. I think I'm with you. I'm going to vote with Joe on the making the room smaller. Number one.
Okay, what's yours? Contribution.
I'm going to say that there should be like these brain puzzles. You know, like a Rubik's Cube almost.
Okay.
There should be like 2 or 3 of them throughout the box, on the walls, on the ceiling, wherever you want to put it. And it should be a Rubik's Cube type puzzle. And inside, like one of them will have like a ninja star. One of them will have like a Glock 9mm. And one of them will have like a small flamethrower. Just for shits and giggles.
There you go.
To see how they really get along as a couple.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah. So this.
So it goes from sex in a box to death in a box.
Absolutely. Yeah. It would get more ratings.
Yeah. And here's the thing. Here's the okay. I'll add to that.
Mm-hmm.
While they have those weapons, you whisper in each other's ear, "Hey, do you know she slept with your brother?" And then you go to her, "Hey, your husband's really gay."
Ooh, I like that one.
And let's see the tomfoolery begin.
Yeah, that's true.
But then just before they shoot each other or stab each other in the face.
That's true. Well, it's like the
You've been punked.
The flamethrower thing. Carlin said something about that. He said the very existence of flamethrowers proves that sometime, somewhere, someone said to themselves, I want to set those people there on fire, but I'm just not close enough to get the job done.
The babysitter, hello.
Yeah, right. Well, she left and driving away, and they got her too. Yeah.
Nobody that lacking in imagination.
Yeah, no.
Especially if they saw what time the cameras and all this. I mean, come on.
Right. No, it's true.
They get caught.
It's absolutely true. What I've been amazed at lately is what you talk about. I think we should cover that in our next episode about traffic.
Yep.
Because people don't seem to realize, Joe, the theory of like physics, right? If you're flying along, you want to drive fast, rock and roll. I drive fast at times, sometimes I don't, right? But if people want to do it, it's their business. When it becomes my business is when they're so close that the theory of physics comes into play and you're not going to be able to stop that car in time. And I can tell. You've been on the road for years, so have I. We drive a lot. And I can tell if someone's going to make it or not and if they're going to hit me. And it's like...
Look in the mirror and go, that chick painting her eyebrows
is
to bam.
No, it's true. It blows me away.
Not only that, but yeah, the speed. If I'm going to go from point A to point Z, I'm going to speed.
Right.
If I'm going 3 blocks, how much time am I really saving?
Right. And it's the tailgating part that kills me. If like I get out of the way, I do everything the right way. I stay over on the right. If I'm not, moving along at a good, I get over to the right. I yield. I get, go ahead, go around me. But the people that are right on your butt when you're doing all the right things are kind of like, you know what, dude, I'm not going to go faster because you want to. It's like, go around me, and that they take their lives and they have no concept of, again, physics. You cannot possibly stop that car fast enough to avoid hitting me. And then it's going to be me going to jail because I'm going to put my foot in your ass. and here's what else kills. This is for our next show or coming up show something too, Joe. I got to write these notes down because why is it that every hot rodder I see with a big F950 or whatever truck out here or even a hot rodder car that's flying up on people's asses, why when they get out at a shopping mall or at the grocery store is it some little pencil neck geek who weighs like all of $120 and his little horn rim glasses. I've got some of those too. Nothing wrong with those.
When you went to school, they didn't explain to you the Napoleon.
Right. And it's like when you drive down the road, you would think, again, that was then, this is now. I'm used to people that drive that way, some badass biker looking guy getting out going, yeah, fuck you, get out the way, boy.
That's it.
And these guys, and it's like, dude, so apparently you have no control over anything in your life, so you just got to be a douchebag on the road?
Yep.
And that should be the title of our next episode, or
douchebags on the road.
Douchebaggery afoot. There is douchebaggery afoot, Joe.
Yep.
I, for one, don't approve.
I'm glad because I've seen them.
Dude, they're all over.
These giant trucks, that have these V10s.
Right.
They're loud as balls. And the funny thing is, I look down at my speedometer. And my car's not noisy, but I look down at my speedometer, and this thing sounds just so loud because of all the baffling that their exhaust system has, that I look down and I go, holy crap, sounds like he's going 100. He's not going more than 27, 28 miles an hour.
Right, exactly. It's like drawing attention to themselves. Unless, of course, I get that Mercedes, then I will be that prick.
Oh, the 63?
The 63. I will, dude, I will wear, I'm telling you, brother.
I'm already counting the times I'm going to throw it into neutral at every stop sign.
Dude, exactly. I'm telling you right now, Joe, I will dress like fucking Batman driving that car. Joe and I saw a CL63, a Mercedes with a V.
C63.
A C63 with the 6.3, and we've both been just erect since then.
And the douchebag, I hate car salesmen when they do
too.
that. Because I just said, no, I'm just curious how much you wanted. And he opens the door. You want to sit in? I go, no, I've sat in him before.
Neither of us. We didn't get in the car.
Yeah. And he goes, well, here, let me start it up for you. And that's
had to start it.
When I soiled.
Had to start it. Joe soiled himself. I tried to soil on the car thinking that the salesman would give it to me. It didn't work that way. It sucked. It's a great car.
It is.
It's fat. It's basically like a few seats sitting on top of a motor.
Well, no, it is. I have a similar car.
Right.
It's, probably like 200 horsepower less. But
yeah, Kia Spectras are very close in is that not
no, that's the wife's car. I'm talking about my Yugo Excita Turbo. It's
your car looks a lot like that one, except yours isn't the AMG.
No.
And this thing is like, the guy started it, and for our listeners that aren't familiar with it, you've seen AMGs, and a lot of people have. You haven't seen this fucking AMG. I'm telling you right now. This guy started it, and it sounded like, Joe and I are old school, sounded like a 67 Chevelle, 69. And the guy...
It sounded like a Hemi, like old school Hemi.
Exactly, like a big block.
Not the soccer mom fucking Hemi.
No, not the fucking Dodge Durango fucking Hemi. No. This thing was built for two things, to go fast and to go fast.
And I think you can add go fast in there.
Absolutely. And so...
well, did you see the speedometer, how fast, how high it goes?
Yeah, I just saw the line kept going around twice, and the guy said, well, those Germans decided to put an extra spring in it. And...
well, no, because it said 200 miles an hour ATM.
Yeah. Yes.
And I said, ATM, what's ATM? And he goes, and there's more?
I said, where's the RPM red line? And he said, what red line?
Yeah. I think you have to come around twice, but
point. You can't hit the red line. Just drive, fucker. Shut up.
Yeah. That's it. I mean, red line's made for little engines.
Again, with Hans. Man, those guys. So, if anyone wants to donate, momentswithoutreason@gmail.com. We'll take some donations. We should do a Kickstarter thing to get Alan and Joe their car.
There you go.
You know? That'd be great.
Yeah.
We'll give people free rides in the car.
I will drive out to your house.
Yes. Very quickly.
Yeah. There you go. Everybody donate $100. And
I like it. 100? These people aren't going to give us $100. We'll go for 10 apiece, and we'll just spread all over.
I know, but I'm just let me dream. Let me dream.
Dream a little dream.
The quicker, the better. But hopefully, in time for the holidays, we can throw that big red Lexus bow on it.
Yeah, or because if we don't,
that fucking commercial.
Me too. If you don't buy one of those for your loved ones, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, I know.
That and diamonds. Every fucking year, dude.
Yep. Get 5 carats for $30,000.
Yeah, I can't even go past a Jared store in the mall without fucking screaming.
Yeah, that word Jared sounds too much like.
I want to buy my diamonds. I want to give like diamonds away in like a little gift velvet box that's red and says African blood diamonds. Enjoy.
There you go.
Because you want to know what? People would still fucking wear them.
Yep. And on top of that, do like when they do Feed the Children, grab a bunch of those kids and families that are affected by the blood diamonds.
That's right. Show that to them.
Fuckers.
That's right.
And depending on the person, it's probably going to be that hippie chick who's going to go, "Oh, thank you," and fling the picture away.
You should probably try to eat the fucking diamond or something. Oh, snacks. Huh? All right, Joe.
All righty.
It's been fun this week.
Yeah, it has.
You have safe travels, my brother.
Wait, what do you got planned for the 3-day?
Absolutely nothing. I'm probably going to go sit up by the Mercedes and try to pee on it again. See what the fuck he says. Yeah.
You're going to lick the glass.
I'm gonna pee on it. I'm gonna lick the glass. I'm gonna soil the inside and say, "Well, look, can you come down on the price? It's got shit on the seat. I don't want that." Fuck. No, I'm probably gonna go into the city, hang out with the boy, and do a few things around town.
Nice.
You know, the huge.
Yep. As it should be.
So our next episode, hopefully, Joe will be in town. We'll be together in the same studio.
Yeah.
That'll be cool. We'll have sound effects and all kind of crazy shit.
Really, we'll probably start a fight.
We'll
do a little lucha libre wrestling match.
I like that. We'll pull somebody in.
There you go.
Or we can take the portable recorder and go fuck with the Mercedes guy.
Oh.
Yeah. How much you gonna come down, or we're gonna say that you all are on the fucking sexual predator list?
Get the just walk in with this little piece of paper. It says, "Here, this is what I'm gonna do."
That's right.
Make it work.
That's right. And add asswat at the end.
That's it.
Right.
No. Asswat's too impersonal.
Fuckhead. It is. Fuckhead, I like that.
Yeah.
Shitbag. Yeah. Ass hat, that's a favorite. Ass hat. You're a fucking ass hat, dude.
God dang it, that would always crack me up.
I know.
Because it's like the mind wants to always visualize the word.
Yes.
And it's like, no, it goes,
doesn't make sense.
It's like, it's like an error will problems, and ass hat does not compute.
It ain't working for me.
Yeah. Ass hat. What the fuck? It's like somebody's ass is, you're
wearing it as a hat.
Yeah.
I think it's hilarious. Unless it's like the big girl, that you saw at the airport. You wouldn't want it.
Then it's the big fucking Miami flaming woman.
Fucking bone crushers. With
Jesus Christ.
All right, Joe, you have safe travels.
All right, man.
We'll see everybody next week. Don't forget to check us out on Stitcher Radio, on the iTunes Store. Give us some good ratings. And momentswithoutreason@gmail.com. Give us some ideas, comments, suggestions. Take care, Joe.
All right, you too, man.
Join us next week for another episode of Moments Without Reason.